Hey everyone, Avialence here. We're actually going to pick up on where my last commentary left off. So, welcome back to Diablo 3. You can tell I'm playing the Barbarian. I have my leap ability, my grapples, having a great time with Barbarian. And we just got out of some hell-blazed halls of agony. And now we're going to go to the Cursed Hold to find the imprisoned angel. So you can see the scenery has definitely changed here. And the scenery is beautiful in Diablo. It makes Diablo unique, and it makes it what it is. Diablo is beautiful in and out. It looks fantastic, and we're about to fight a lot of enemies, so let's get to it. Now, my big strategy with the Barbarian is get in there, start slamming them down with Cleave. I always go AoE so I can plow through them, get plenty of health potions, and you can see the combat is absolutely ridiculous. Just plow through those guys, no problem. Cleave, while many people disagree with the ability, a lot of people say, cleave, 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 cleave. It's all the Barbarian uses. Yes, why? Because it's good crowd control. So we're actually going to see what this guy has to say, and I'll continue talking. Oh, well, we have a vendor. So, let's start selling some stuff. So you can definitely tell my inventory is quickly filling up. But we digress. Now, for those of you, I'm sure I'm going to get the question, so I'm going to go ahead and answer it. The wings on my back, the Tyrael wings. These are available from the people who, I believe there's two possibilities, I haven't figured it out yet, from people who participated in the beta, the closed beta, or people who bought the collector's edition. So I'm not quite sure. I have yet to meet anybody else who has them, so I'm kind of waiting. If any of you guys know the answer, please feel free to post a comment below. I'm interested to figure it out because I've been asking people like, does anyone else get the wings? And everyone's like, no. I just had them in my inventory when I spawned into the game. So I'm pretty sure that it's a collector's edition thing, but, you know, no big. So the Barbarian, right, as I was previously stating, he is up close. He is brutal. He is in your face. He is, I'm going to destroy you. And that's what I love about the Barbarian. You can also use tons of abilities to pull things into you as the grappling hooks, like right here. And eventually you'll be able to chain those into multiple grappling hooks, so it'll actually be a lot more beneficial to you. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk to Queen Alicia for the Cursed Hold quest.
I am Asilla, once queen.
Asilla, excuse me, I knew that.
My servants and I were consumed by his madness. Now I give you my blessing, champion, to release my people from their eternal torment.
Nice head. Alright, prisoners remains freed. Let me go in here and make sure I didn't miss anything important. Always check the chests. That's one thing I'll give you. You get plenty of stories like this and fill up your journal, and it's so easy to do. Just always explore.
My life will be over soon, yet I fear more for my poor Albrecht's future.
Sit down.
Madness. Only Aiden were here.
So you can see that those guys are actually blocking my attacks. Now, you will have plenty of people who don't understand all these different features and stuff, and they'll be blocking your attacks. They'll be canceling out your attacks and stuff like that. You have to work on strategies to kind of burn through their defenses. It's also the same with exploration. These shrines will provide random buffs and bonuses. Always click on them, but use them. They only last for about 2.5 minutes, and it's really important that you use them while you have the bonus. They're 25, sometimes even 50% bonuses, and they're extremely helpful when you're dungeon crawling. So you see here, we are looking to free some more people, and I'm just kind of going through the dungeon here. I do explore everything on these dungeons, so you're going to get a pretty good idea of how everything works with me in these dungeons. It is me, it is how I work, and unfortunately I'm about to get swarmed, so we're going to pop a shockwave into these guys to push them back, and then move in with a leap while killing the summoner so he doesn't take out any more people. Toss a few more shockwaves back, and we'll go ahead and leap to the archers, finish them off, turn around, shockwave the shield guys, and then finish them off right there. So the Barbarian, you can see, is very brutal, very combat effective. Although I've had a lot of people say, oh, you just played Barbarian because he's easy to use. Guys, I'm going to promise you right now, yes, he's melee, he's pretty straightforward, but he is not easy to use. You have to watch your health, you have to make sure that you hold people off some of your ranged buddies. It's actually more detailed and more significant than you think when it comes to some of the strategy with the Barbarian. So don't pick the Barbarian assuming that's going to be the easiest thing in the world, because you'll be surprised by how much it actually isn't. So we're going to free another prisoner here. And we're still locked in, so we're going to have to go down and around the prison. Oh, we got a warden guy coming here. But you can see the quality of Diablo is fantastic, and that's what really gets me with this game. That's what gets a lot of people with this game. Even though it's a simple dungeon crawler, a lot of detail has been put into it. And that's something you don't see nowadays. Given players have waited 10 years for Diablo 3, so I mean, I guess it makes sense. Go ahead and pull this guy to me and finish him off. Sometimes the grapple doesn't work on the lesser enemies. I pull them and they just die because it does so much damage. But you know, hey, killing things is good. Shockwave that guy down there. Totally unnecessary, but hey. It's fun, right? That's what matters. Gotcha. Now, one thing I do want to also discuss is the frame rate. You'll notice that I get a few bits of frame rate lag here and there, but this is running on a not so fantastic machine. You're able to, and I shouldn't say not so fantastic because I do have a pretty good machine. I custom built it for gaming, and I am playing on the PC right now. However, I do want to say that, guys, this is on the highest graphical settings, and live streaming takes a lot out of me. If you guys have ever watched some of my live streams, and if you guys are live streamers yourself, you know you need a lot, or I shouldn't say a lot of, but a really, really solid machine to be able to run and stream games on high quality HD. Not only just stream in HD, but actually stream the games on the highest graphical settings. And for me to be able to do that, it's great with Diablo. The only problem I did have when streaming was actually with the some of the frame rate. You'd have a couple drops there, but other than that, it actually wasn't too bad. It's very straightforward. I didn't have any issues streaming it, and the big thing was I didn't actually have too much, like I said, the frame rate lag. But the big thing was I didn't actually have too much game interference. Normally I'll have lag spikes just due to me trying to stream a game, especially with games like Diablo and stuff, and especially on some of the higher graphic settings. It'll just be I'm playing the game, and when I stream it, it's not as enjoyable as I would, obviously, being offline. Well, Diablo 3 actually allows me to stream and enjoy it just as much. I just had to turn down the shadows a little bit. Now, the shadows are what make the game beautiful. Don't get me wrong on that one. However, in order to stream, I definitely sacrifice something for you guys, right? And that's what I have to do, unfortunately, with some of these Diablo streams. But they are a blast. Now, you guys will notice that there's more health globes dropping than normal. How I do this is actually through a skill. Now, in your skills, or I don't even know if I have it turned on. Let me double check here. So, let's just talk about skills here for a minute. You have your primary, which is your left mouse click. You have your secondary, your right mouse click, and then you have a defensive, might, tactics, and rage ability. Now, I haven't been able to unlock rage yet because I'm not level 19. On top of this, you also have 3 passive skills. Now, these skills become available as you level up, 1 at 10, 20, and 30, respectively. But the interesting thing here, you see there's plenty of passives. And these are as simple as Pound of Flesh, increases chance of finding health globes and gain 100% additional health from health globes. Ruthless, I have Nerves of Steel for more armor. Weapons Master, you know, you just have some brutal stuff in here. And you can equip 3 of those at the end. Now also you have your abilities. Cleave, for example, is my main one just because I like hitting multiple enemies. It's great for crowd control, especially when I'm by myself. And you can actually equip skill runes. Now, depending on the skill runes, these could drastically change the ability. For example, my Cleave now with the Rupture skill rune makes enemies explode and cause damage to other enemies around them. This is actually extremely handy with the crowd control respective. Now, Reaping Swing, additional Fury, Scattering Blast, knockbacks. So it basically changes the functionality of what is going on with some of these abilities. And a lot of people don't give it credit, in all honesty. They say, oh, this isn't too detailed, I don't think I'm going to enjoy this. But in the end, you guys, you got to get in and experiment with some of these abilities. I've seen people with wizard builds that are entirely melee wizard builds, and they're totally viable. It's just amazing what people can do with some of these builds. So, you know, Diablo 3 has a lot of I guess capacity isn't the correct word, but it has a lot of potential for some really interesting builds. Now you're seeing rock walls go up. This was the blue monsters I was talking about in my previous Diablo 3 video. You'll notice they're returned executioners and they're wallers. Now walling is one of the abilities, and they're actually able to place stone walls on the map to kind of limit you in your movement. This is cool and adds some different level to the game. You really never know what enemies you are facing because everything is actually randomly generated. Now, this is extremely awesome in the sense of you and your buddy may play the same quest, right? But your quest will never be the same. It will change up. Now, given some of them are going to be pretty generic, kill the main boss, finish the story, etc., right? However, you're still going to have some very interesting dungeon dynamics. And trust me, there's plenty of dungeons in Diablo. Plenty of dungeons in Diablo 3 for you to enjoy. And I do not say that lightly, everybody. Plenty. Now, I want to go ahead and take this quick opportunity to mention one thing. With Diablo 3, as you guys know, normally I'll do a review or I'll do some commentary on a specific aspect of the game and kind of break things down for you. With Diablo 3, I wasn't sure what to do. I thought about doing some live streams, but we had a very successful 6-hour midnight launch live stream, so I decided to kind of let that one work itself out. However, I did want to ask you guys, what do you want to see from Diablo 3? Well, I can talk about some of the features, like the real money auction house, for example, right? I can talk about classes, specifics with classes. Now, I'd rather not stray away from the Barbarian, but if you guys have any questions about the Barbarian or the Demon Hunter, I'll probably be able to answer them, because I did play them both extensively in the beta. Now, please let me know what you guys want for the Diablo 3 content. Basically, it's a big game, and I want to enjoy playing it while being able to give you guys content, right? So I plan on giving you small clips like the one you're seeing now and the one I released earlier today, where I just kind of commentate and play the game. So I'm enjoying it as much as I can, while also hanging out with you guys, giving you some content, and trying to make it more of like a live commentary situation. Got a lot of enemies coming on me now. I have to use some shockwaves. Pull this guy to me. Get over here. I killed him. I'm just so nice. So that's basically the plan for Diablo 3, everybody. And I just want to tell you that to kind of give you what you can expect. But if you want to see any specific Diablo 3 gameplay from me, please let me know. I would be happy to do specific viewer question, a quick Q&A video talking about my feelings on some things. I've already done a collector's edition unboxing, so if you're into unboxings, I do have one of those up on my YouTube channel.
Need more time.
So please feel free to check out the unboxing if the unboxing is your kind of thing. Anyway, it looks like we have a boss down there. Fausto. I'm going to try to go kill him before I free this last ghost, actually. It's definitely a maze. A maze of fun. Oh, hello, door. Come get me, Fausto. Alright, so this is a mini-boss, so to speak, again. And again, they aren't too difficult. Just kind of hack and slash, go through, have a blast doing it. And of course, it is just extremely fun. You can never get over some of these things. So we're going to go ahead for this last ghost. I don't want to make this video too long. I might bore you guys, eh? We'll go ahead and free this last ghost.
Thank you, champion.
And now we have to kill the warden.
My servants are now free, but the curse over this place remains. Seek the warden at the dungeon center and end his evil forever.
Alright, warden at the dungeon center. Sounds pretty self-explanatory. Oh, Halls of Agony. There we go. We may get a epic boss fight here, so we'll see what kind of goes down.
Am I alone here? Must I do this myself? So be it. Face me.
Oh, there's the Warden. Head jailer of Leoric. He's kind of screwed up. Half zombie, half crazy man. Matt didn't use these health blows earlier. This could have been potentially interesting. Health blow.
Have been hit.
See, with the Barbarian, in situations like that can really kill you, so you have to be very careful. And we finished him off, no problem. So there's the Warden's death. And now I'm actually going to keep going in and find the Chamber of Suffering. Might as well, right? So nothing too fancy otherwise, but let's keep going down and we're going to find the Chamber of Suffering. Bam. I think we're on the right track. This looks sufferable. Halls of Agony. There we go. There we go. Level 15 score. We are just plowing through these guys. So we unlock the Smash Rune and the grappling hooks. Perfect. We'll be able to test those out when we get down here. Looks like we have some ghosts in there as well. So let's go ahead. I'm going to look through the skills here. Check out Rolling Thunder and Smash. Strikes a smaller area for additional damage. I'll stick with Seismic Slam. Now I'm also going to go an Ancient Spear. I'm going to use the grappling hooks. So grappling hooks actually gives me multiple hooks whenever I shoot my ability out. So it'll let me grapple thing. Oh, I guess we have an event here.
As you requested.
Thank you, Lazarus. Your loyalty is invaluable in the midst of all these traitors. And you, my dear, my own wife and queen, conspiring against our kingdom.
My love, I swear, I have never betrayed you.
And she's dead. That's how she lost her head, I guess.
Lies. Until the very end.
So some of these events will be all over and display things from you. But these will kind of explain some of the events going around you and give you some... The audio in this game, the voice acting is phenomenal. It's very well done. I honestly think it's some of the best I've seen in a video game.
Preparing the boy for the presence of my master.
So let's head to the Halls of Agony level 3. Now we have a Frenzied Shrine, plenty of 25 attack speed bonus. And we're gonna start going into here and plowing through some bad guys. Seismic waving those. Bam, bam. Got a healing pot over here. And it looks like we have some furnaces to go through. Oh boy. Scouting Hide Belt of Thorns. Might as well. This should be fun. Or I can just kill them all. 11 killed with one blow. That's pretty boss. I definitely give my Barbarian props for that. Alrighty, we have another shrine over here. Wow. Protection Shrine. Alrighty, I'll take it. The shrines are definitely helpful, especially in some of those oh shit situations, you know? So they did a good job placing those shrines. Now I'm going to try to show off the grappling hooks here, if I can. There you go. So you can see, you can pull some enemies toward you, do some extra damage with them. It's actually quite fantastic. And Cleave, just Cleave decimates these guys, especially with the explosive glyph. And we are getting some server lag, so that is a disconnect. And unfortunately, that is going to... Let's see if we can actually get right back in there. Alright, so we're having errors. As you guys can see, there's plenty of problems with the beta servers still. And by beta, I mean Diablo 3 servers in general. I'm still complaining about the beta because the servers are pretty bad then as well. But this kind of gives you another peek into the Barbarian, and if I'm able to get in the servers, I'll continue this video though. If not, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you guys next time. Take it easy, and have a good one, everybody.